After the newest One Piece chapter, Dote Doflamingo's speech during Marineford makes a lot more fucking sense. If you somehow don't remember that speech, let me just give you a quick rundown on it. Pirates are evil, Marines are righteous. These terms have changed throughout the course of history. Kids who have never seen peace and kids who've never seen war have different values. Those who stand at the top determine what's wrong and what's right. This very place is a neutral ground. Justice will prevail, you say? Of course it will. Whoever wins the war becomes the judge. Rox is the most wanted man in human history next to Dragon and Roger. He is the most infamous pirate to ever roam the sea. His name has been scrubbed clean throughout history on every island he's ever attacked. And yet the only reason he went to God Valley is because his wife and his kid were kidnapped. And he just wanted to save them, probably not even knowing his wife was pregnant with another child. That one's not confirmed, by the way. It's just the obvious states itself. With all of this information probably ironed out by St. Vigilant himself alongside Emu, who has a very personal grudge with not only Rox, but his entire family lineage. As we find out, he is connected to Davy Jones, probably the only pirate in the series who has been completely and utterly wiped off the map completely. And yet this very man who's gone to the very island that caused the Great War is going there for a woman, and his kid gets betrayed by his two closest companions, unironically, alongside his right-hand man in Whitebeard. Which probably means Emu did something to convince Rox to fight against these three powerhouses of the verse so far. Which now gives us the question. Why did St. Vigilant want those two women on God Valley? Why did Roger happily take two kids on his ship, more than definitely understanding who they are relatively related to? Was Whitebeard purposely looking for Blackbeard when he ended up picking him up? And what was the thing that made everybody jump Rox? Because we know at one point or another, he does stab Loki, as a child at the very fucking least. And they use this right side of his face to indicate that pressure. This side has always been the side of joy, of happiness, of passion, whilst this side, when it comes to confrontations of anybody, has been a lot more sadistic. Doing the things and saying the things that he wouldn't necessarily morally agree with, but understands it needs to be done. I.e. like his confirmation with Emu, which just makes him an even deeper, more flawed character than we even initially anticipated. And has definitely cemented this man to be in my top 5 favorite characters in One Piece ever, and easily my favorite backstory from just this group. Which is crazy, because I belonged to Kuma for like a hot minute, and with how Oda's been cooking, I don't know if anybody's gonna top this, really. But that doesn't really matter, because we now fully understand that the world government had just completely won that entire instigation. Regardless of what happened in God Valley, they got what they wanted, and that was to get rid of Rox. Anyway, follow to stay updated, help me get the 5k before the end of September.